The question every player asks themselves, am I good enough to go pro? Well, the dream is simple. Play your favorite game for a living, but actually getting there is a lot easier said than done. If you're playing in regions like Americas or EMEA, the path is relatively straightforward. Climb the rank ladder, dominate in tier 2, and get noticed by the right people. Hopefully you earn your shot on a professional roster. But what if you're trying to go pro in OCE? A region with fewer opportunities, fewer organizations, less exposure, and even if you get close to making it, you're going up against the best of the best in APAC, the unstoppable region that has won the last 4 Masters back-to-back. Today, I'm going to find out just how difficult this really is. I'm going to be competing in one of OCE's open LAN qualifier events and documenting the entire experience to answer one question. Can a Radiant player actually make it in the most forgotten region in Valorant? But before we jump into the tournament, we need to understand how OCE got left behind in the first place. Back in 2021, OCE got to send our top 2 teams across to NA to compete in their last chance qualifiers, battling it out with the best of the best to earn themselves a spot at champs. And we had 2 OCE teams being sent over, but unfortunately, this dream was cut short due to COVID. If you want to watch a more in-depth video about this, check out GGRecon's Valorant's video. They made it 4 years ago when the topic was fresh off the press. But the video ends with an optimistic view for the future. Although we didn't get to go to America to compete, Riot changed the way OCE would compete. OCE would compete in APAC rather than flying all the way over to America competing in their last chance. 2023 was the beginning of Valorant franchising and the partnership of Tier 1 teams, with the goal that teams in the lower leagues could win their way up to a promotion to Tier 1, which introduced Tier 2 Ascension. Now, each year, OCE got to send one, yes, just one team through to Ascension, in hopes that we could beat 9 other Tier 2 APAC teams and earn a promotion to Tier 1. Our first attempt in Ascension started in 2023, with OCE's Bonkers. We finished 5th/6th place, losing a best of 3 to Boom Esports 2-0. Not the greatest, but we still had a semi-decent run. 2024, same deal. 1 team out of the 10 would go through to Tier 1. And again, we had a decent run with OCE's JFT, but again, we came 5th/6th place, losing in a best of 3 to Full Sense 2-0. Still not quite breaking through just yet. 2025 rolled around, and this time Riot was allowing 2 teams to make it through to Tier 1. A huge upgrade. Now we just had to finish at least 2nd place. Our team this time round was E-King, and we were looking super strong, ready to win the whole event. We tied dead last in 9th and 10th place. We looked to be stuck in a loop where we couldn't get out of Ascension. We were cursed. For those who were good enough to go pro, they would leave the region and pursue opportunities elsewhere. Your Autumn, Swell, I mean, who could blame them? You love your region, but at the end of the day, you gotta do what is best for yourself. Then it got even worse for OCE. Riot announced that OCE wasn't going to get a direct slot. The best OCE was getting was a last chance qualifier.
For Pacific, the top teams from Challengers Southeast Asia, Japan, and Korea will be given a direct slot. The last slot will be determined by a last chance qualifier between the top teams from South Asia, the top team from Oceania, and the 2nd and 3rd seeds from Southeast Asia.
It was now going to be even harder to compete through APAC and make it to Tier 1. Does Riot just not care about OCE anymore? I mean, I know we haven't performed well in the last 3 Ascensions, but surely they just can't count us out now. Well, not entirely. With this brand new system, it actually supports OCE to be its own mini-league. Before, there was really only one online tournament you had to do to win to go to Ascension. We didn't really have a pro scene outside of that. But now they've created a whole new system with multiple different tournaments both online and LAN, all with one goal in mind: to qualify for the Oceanic Regional Finals. Here's how it works. 8 of the best teams from OCE come together to fight for that last chance spot. 4 of the teams consist of 2 acts of 1st and 2nd place of Prem, top 2 teams from the online qualifier, 1st place from the Melbourne LAN event, and 1st place from the Sydney LAN event, the one where we're at today. So let's see how far we can actually get in this open qualifier. Firstly, I just want to say this event was so sick. I think Riot has done a great job at making the players of OCE feel seen with at least running events like this. Even though we aren't provided with a lot of opportunities for OCE to make it into the pro scene, having our own mini scene is kinda cool. Anyways, I rocked up and met the team I was playing for, Aero 404. And I've never met or even played with these guys before, as I was a really late emergency sub, but I was still super keen to play. Day 1 consisted of group stages, and we got to play 3 best of 1 matches against all the other teams in our group, and the top 2 teams would go through to the playoffs. Our first game was against Pigeonistics Pigeons.
Full leg, on side. Not out yet. Stall. In. Huge! I'm going for him. Chill. Come. 40 on side.
Spike down A.
I'm running for it. Blinding.
Let's graffiti close. Graffiti.
Nice, good game, boys.
We won that game 13-9. We then played Hee Hee.
I can touch you up.
Late side.
Close, one more, close.
Well, yes he does. Henna's an absolutely heroic 3K. I was getting a little bit worried about the time being used to get onto the side, but it doesn't matter. Laser space out towards, oh my goodness, he's cleared it out towards Mound, then he finds the 2 spray downs. 3 kills to come through, looking for the 4th.
Oh! I pre-fired that.
Which we won 13-7, and our final game was against TXG, which we won 13-11.
Nice, man. There's...
I'm just living.
Yeah.
His main, on your wall, out. Nice, boys. Come on. Well played.
At the end of day 1, we were the top of our group, winning 3 for 3 games. Feeling confident, we approached day 2 being a part of the top 8. Each match was a best of 3, with the finals being on the main stage, something to look forward to. Our first best of 3 was against Solar X, which we won 2-1.
Up.
One more.
Enemy remaining.
Work me.
Down. C.
Just, can we play together? Go together.
Yeah.
We have bomb. We can give bomb if we need.
She's there.
Right side T lobby. T lobby.
Yeah.
Bomb is down. See me.
Gun here.
Did we give him a gun?
Yep.
Not across.
Honestly, you bait.
Last player
120.
standing.
Nice! Good game, boys. Come on.
Meaning we were moving on to the top 4.
Unaware that there is a 3-man flank coming their way right now from finishes here.
Yeah, well, they are actually aware. It's Henna's who's holding the line, and it's Henna's who just takes them all down. The raise absolutely obliterates the flank, and I'm not liking Wilted's chances here on the Omen. I mean, Henna's, we've been talking about him all weekend, or at least I have from watching him, and he just continues to deliver. It's a 4K to come through for the raise. Very, very nicely done here.
Unfortunately, this is where our run ended. To finishes, we lost 2-1. Overall, I was really happy and proud with how we went, but the bigger picture was how I was really impressed with the overall LAN event. Previously, all our qualifying events were hosted online and not given much thought into. So to see that Riot is helping provide these 2 LAN events, it shows that they actually care about us a lot more than we thought they did. Even though we still have a very hard path ahead of us to make it into Tier 1, we can appreciate the effort they are putting into the aspiring pros of this region. We get to be able to play at a high quality LAN event as a qualifier, and you actually kind of get to feel pro with your team. I mean, I just had a blast at that event. So, is that it? We just have our own mini league and we'll never be able to make it to Tier 1. Well, not quite. You see, by the time this video comes out, the regional final grand finals are going to be playing tomorrow at 1 PM AEST. So you can see for yourself how good OCE is, and you can judge us. See if we're actually truly trash, or do we actually deserve to send more than just one team through. For future LAN events, I'm going to post more about it to get more people around the event and more hype. There is a proper professional feel to it, and if we can bring the viewers up both online but in person, I think it will lift the region up as a whole. It'll bring us to a more professional level. If you're outside of Australia or New Zealand and you found this video, please share this with your friends. The more people around the world that know about our small little region, the more help we can get. Go check out the regional finals. I'm going to link the VLR in the description and the streams there as well. Hopefully our best team can come through and make it quite far in APAC last chance as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.